Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am here to talk about my rollerball or pen spray perfume collection. So oftentimes I will buy rollerballs or I will buy pen sprays to test out fragrances, since I blind buy literally everything. So if I can find it in a rollerball or a pen spray and it's a fragrance I have never smelled before, I will definitely pick it up in that form before I purchase a full bottle. So I have a ton of them here. I'm gonna just go ahead and jump right in. So the first fragrance I have is Clean Skin by Clean. This one is, I've got about a quarter of it left, and this is a good fragrance. It really is very clean smelling, and it really does smell just like clean, warm skin. This is a great fragrance to put on right after you get out of the shower, or this is a great everyday scent, something good to wear to work, things like that. I will not be purchasing a full bottle of this because it's just not anything special to me, but it is a very pretty, nice fragrance. Okay, the next one I have here is Ari by Ariana Grande. This is beautiful. I absolutely love this fragrance. It is feminine. It's sweet smelling. It's just really, really beautiful. Full bottle worthy to me. I would definitely purchase a full bottle of this, or I will definitely purchase a full bottle of this when I run out of this one. Next one I have is Kenzo Amour. This is a gorgeous fragrance. I can't really smell it. Yeah. This is really beautiful. This is kind of powdery, soft. It's ambery, warm. It's right up my alley. I absolutely love this. This is one that's perfect for fall and winter time, though I would wear it any time of year. I really love this fragrance. It's just a nice, cozy fragrance. Okay, next one I have is Oh So Sexy by Victoria's Secret. This is stunning. There's something really youthful about this fragrance. This has apple and chantilly cream in it, and it's gorgeous. I love this. Oh, before I move on with that, sorry. Kenzo Amour is beautiful, and I would absolutely buy a full bottle of this when I run out of this one. Same with the Oh So Sexy. This one is stunning, and I love this. This is full bottle worthy as well. I will definitely be purchasing a full bottle when I run out of that. Next one is Atlier Cologne Vanille Insensée. Insensée, yes. So this is gorgeous. This is a very unique vanilla fragrance. It's and I'm about halfway through this, so yeah, I don't. It's so expensive. I don't know that I would buy a full bottle of this. It's definitely unique though, and it's very special for being a vanilla fragrance. I really do enjoy it. But it's not my favorite, so I don't know that I would buy a full bottle of this. Really pretty though. If you want to know more about this and know the specific notes in it, check out my video on vanilla perfumes that I just did. Okay, next one is DKNY Be Desired. So this is a flanker of the Be Delicious perfume. And this is beautiful. This has something in it that makes it just a little bit warmer than the original. It makes it a little bit, it's a little bit more grounded than the original, though it smells almost identical to the original. There's just an added little bit of something that adds some warmth to it, and I love this. I don't think that I would buy a full bottle of it. I picked this up at Nordstrom for really, really inexpensive, like $12 or something. And though I do really, really enjoy it, I don't think I would purchase a full bottle of this. Okay, next one I picked up this is Pharrell Williams' Girl, and I believe this is the perfume that he did in collaboration with Comme des Garçons, I think is how you say that brand or that house. And this is really, really beautiful. This is a unisex perfume, even though it's called Girl. It's unisex, and it's very spicy and woody and deep and rich. This is just really, I love this. I love this fragrance, but this isn't a safe blind buy by any means. I don't think that everybody would love this fragrance, but I do. This is one that I picked up I found on Walmart.com. It was a third-party seller that was selling this, and it was like $6. So I picked it up because it was interesting, and yeah, I absolutely love this one. Okay, next one I have is, I don't know that I would purchase a full bottle of this though. I think that this little 10 ml bottle will last me definitely long enough because I have so many perfumes in my collection. It'll probably take me 10 years to finish this, so I don't know that I would purchase or that I would seek out another full bottle of that when it's done. Next one I have is Elizabeth and James Nirvana. So this is the Nirvana Bourbon, and I love this. This is just basically vanilla and wood, or vanilla wood and bourbon. It's very, very simple. It's very warm and woody smelling, and I really love this one. I'm gonna pick up the rose version of this because I know I love the rose version. I think I will pick up a full bottle of this when I'm done, and I am almost done. I have very, very little left in this. And yeah, if I found this for a good price, I would definitely pick up a full bottle of it because it's really a very cozy scent. So, okay, next one I have is Jessica Simpson Fancy Nights. Again, this will probably last me forever, but this is very, very heavy on the patchouli. This is a very heavy nighttime fragrance, I would say. And typically for me, I don't care what time of day it is, but, and I'll wear it whenever. I'll wear any time of year, any time of day. I'm not one of those people that like puts fragrances in a box or any season. Fragrance is fragrance. You should just wear it when you want to. But this is this is a very mature scent. This is not a safe blind buy by any means. Very mature, very patchouli, very rich and warm and deep smelling. I really love this. I would definitely buy a full bottle of it if I ran out of this little thing, but I don't think that I will for a long time. Okay, next one I have is Jimmy Choo by Jimmy Choo. This is just the regular eau de parfum, and this is gorgeous. I've had this for quite a long time though, because this is a very strong perfume. You don't need to spray on a whole bunch, and it lasts forever. It's really beautiful, and it performs really well. This is like a fruity patchouli, and it's gorgeous. I adore this fragrance, and I will definitely be picking up a full bottle of this when I run out of this. You can always find this at TJ Maxx too for a really good price, so there's that one. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm rushing, but I have a ton of them, so I want to make sure that I get through without making this be like an hour-long video. So, next one I have is Warm Vanilla Sugar by Bath & Body Works. This is a recent Mercari find. I think somebody listed it for like $6, so I snapped it up. I love Warm Vanilla Sugar. It's probably my favorite fragrance from Bath & Body Works. Yeah, I just love it. It's nostalgic for me. It smells like, you know, my teenage years. It's just a beautiful fragrance, so I picked that up and I love it, and if I found a full bottle of it, I would snap it up. I love it. Okay, next one is Fearless by Victoria's Secret. I picked this up during the semi-annual sale. I think I paid $4 for this, and this is really nice. It's a pretty generic kind of sexy type scent, but it's really, really pretty. It's just an easy fragrance, something that would be really easy for me to wear. So yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of fruity. I think it's got some plum in it. It's probably got some like amber and vanilla in the base. It's just really nice. So yeah, I picked that one up because it was really, really cheap. Next one, I also picked up another one during the semi-annual sale. This is Victoria's Secret Scandalous. I'm sorry, Fearless is not the one with plum in it. I think Scandalous is the one with plum in it. So, yeah, this is the one that's got plum in it. This smells, again, generic. It's kind of a generic, kind of sexy, you know, Victoria's Secret scent. These are not groundbreaking by any means, but they're definitely pleasant and something that would just be easy to throw on, especially like in the wintertime. They're both very sweet. They're both kind of, you know, dark smelling. I just really like them, so. Okay, next one I have is a decant of Black Opium by YSL. So this one I love. I love Black Opium. It's just a sweet, really nice gourmand scent. It's got vanilla in it. It's got a coffee note in it. it's just really beautiful. Yeah, I would definitely purchase a full bottle of this when I run out of this little decant, though I do have another. I've got one of the flankers. It's the YSL Black Opium La Nuit Blanche, or Blanche, something like that, and it's okay. It doesn't perform as well as the regular Black Opium, and this doesn't perform all that well, so yeah, it's a little bit of a disappointment, but it does smell really good. So there's those. And the Victoria's Secrets ones, those are not perfumes that I would purchase a full bottle of. I think the only Victoria's Secret scent that I love enough to purchase a full bottle of is the Oh So Sexy one that I just talked about a bit ago. So okay, the next one I have is the Carolina Herrera Good Girl, and this is beautiful. I love this scent. This is, it's kind of spicy and sweet. It's great for wintertime. It's just really beautiful. I will not probably purchase a full bottle of this though, because there's something a little bit headache inducing in this for me, and Layered actually makes a great dupe for this that doesn't have that headache inducing sweetness to me, or not the sweetness, whatever that note is that is headache inducing in this for me is kind of toned down in the Layered one, and since I have a full bottle of that, I will probably not be purchasing a full bottle of this. So there's that one. Next one I have is Ariana Grande Sweet Like Candy. So this is nice. This is really, really juvenile smelling to me though, which I don't mind. I'll totally wear it. I don't have any problem with wearing it, but there's something about it that's also very, very generic smelling to me that I don't love. So the next one I have is the regular DKNY Be Delicious, and I love this. This is really, really nostalgic for me because I remember when I was first getting into makeup and perfume and all of these things, which, don't get me wrong, I've always been into makeup and perfume like my entire life, but everything previous to this time period had been purchased at like the drugstore or Ross or TJ Maxx or places like that. I really didn't know anything about Sephora or anything like that, but I remember very distinctly the year that this was released, and it was in the very early 2000s. I want to say like 2002 or 2003, and I remember my mom and I made a trip up to the I think it's South Coast Plaza or South Park. No, it's South Park Mall in Charlotte, which is a really beautiful mall. It's got like a Louis Vuitton store in there. It's like a really bougie mall. And my mom and I made a trip up there, and we went to the Sephora, and that's when I really, like, my love for all things makeup and all things perfume started on that trip, because we hit the Sephora that time and I was in heaven. I was in there for like 2 hours. I had never seen so much just awesome makeup before. So I very distinctly remember that this perfume had just been released and it was so popular. Everybody was buying it. You literally smelled it on every single person that passed. It was really, really unique for its time. And it really is still very unique. You will be able to detect this on anybody. If anybody is wearing this nearby you, you'll know exactly what it is, because it's such a unique, and for me, very nostalgic scent. So yeah, there will always be a place for the original Be Delicious in my collection, just for that reason, because it's so nostalgic for me and I love it. So yeah, I'll definitely be purchasing a full bottle of this when I run out of this little one. Next one I have is Jessica Simpson Fancy. So I do own a bottle of this. I'm on my second bottle of this, and then this little pen spray came in a bundle that I bought off of Mercari, which I purchased for another perfume. I was buying the bundle for, no, not Mercari, it was on eBay. And I was buying a bundle because somebody had bundled Ombre Rose and the Jean Paul Gaultier Classique. This was also included in the bundle, which I was not mad about because I love Fancy. This is gorgeous. This is vanilla and amber. It's warm. It's so good, and it's so cheap. So yeah, I will always have a bottle of that in my collection. Next one I have is Cloud by Ariana Grande, and the Sweet Like Candy and the Ari came in a little gift set with the Cloud. This is the reason why I bought that gift set, was because I wanted Cloud. because I had heard so many things about, or so many people say that this was a dupe for Francis Kurkdjian's Baccarat Rouge 540. And it is. I mean, 95% a dupe it is. So that just sounded like Yoda. I said that backwards, but it is a 95% dupe for Baccarat Rouge. So I love this perfume. It's stunning. It performs really, really well, and it's like $64 for a 3-something ounce bottle. So yeah, when I run out of this pen spray, I will definitely be purchasing a full bottle of this. Next one I have is Replica by the Fireplace. So this is by Maison Margiela, and this is in my top 5 fragrances. This is one of my absolute favorite fragrances on the planet. I absolutely love this stuff. And I'm trying to get together a top 5 favorite fragrances video for you. It's just really, really hard for me because I have so many that I love, and narrowing it down is going to be really, really hard, but that is coming. I also will have a full collection video coming for you, but I have some things boxed up right now because we are in the process of trying to sell our house. So yeah, as soon as we get our house sold and get settled somewhere else and I get everything pulled out of boxes, I will definitely have a full collection video coming for you. So anyways, back to this one. This is beautiful. This is vanilla, and this has a chestnut note in it that I adore. This is one of my favorite fragrances of life. I will always have a bottle of this when I run. I bought this pen spray to test it out. When I run out of this pen spray, I will be buying a full bottle of this for sure. Okay, next one I have is one that I picked up from Ulta. I picked this up in a gift set as well. It had another fragrance in it that I've already used up. This is the original Mr. Bubble Fragrance Mist. So this is Luxe by Mr. Bubble, and this is just the original Bubble fragrance. This is fun. This smells exactly like Mr. Bubble bath bubbles. What is it called? Bubble bath. Sorry, that just... my brain just left my body for a minute, but yeah, it smells exactly like Mr. Bubble Bubble Bath. So I only have a tiny bit left. I'm not gonna search this out when I run out of it. It's nothing special, but it is nostalgic for sure if you love or used to use Mr. Bubble when you were a kid. My daughter still uses it, and I really do love it. So there's that one. Almost done. Next one I have is Gucci Flora. This is beautiful.
Gucci?
This, this is just a beautiful, light, safe floral fragrance, and I love this. I got this on FragranceNet for a really, really good deal, like $6 for this thing, and I do love this fragrance. It's really, really beautiful. I don't know that I'm going to search out a full bottle of it though, because this is not good. It doesn't perform well. For the price of this perfume, it doesn't perform well enough for me to want to purchase a full bottle of it. So there's that. Next one I have, this is called Peng Lai, and this is by Berdoues. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but this is beautiful. I purchased this on Sephora. This is stunning. This is a very different type of fragrance, and I cannot detect any of the notes off the top of my head, but it's really, really beautiful. It's very, very light and floral and spring, summertime appropriate. It's feminine. It's a little bit sweet. It's just really, really beautiful. If you've never smelled this, I highly, highly suggest you tracking it down and giving it a go, because it's really beautiful. This is from the Collection Grand Cru. So there's that. Next one I have is another Elizabeth & James Nirvana. This is the Elizabeth & James Nirvana Black. And this is, let's see here. Oh, this is beautiful. This is really deep and dark and smoky. Yeah, a little tiny bit sweet, but just not a safe blind buy by any means. This is my type of fragrance though. This is right up my alley. It's really rich and deep and dark and wintry and smoky and Insensée. It's just really beautiful. And yeah, I would totally buy a full bottle of this when I run out of this little guy. And the very last one that I have to share with you is one that I was super disappointed by when I got it. This is a decant of the Estee Lauder Cinnabar perfume. This is the reformulated version that they brought back, and I don't like this. This doesn't smell like the original to me. I mean, it does. It's got like the same kind of DNA, but it's not as anything as the old one. It's not as rich, it's not as warm, it's not as spicy, it's not as orangey, it's just not any of those things. So it's a little bit of all of those things, but because it's like a lighter version of the original, it almost has a urine type smell to it that is just not good because it's just not the same as the original. So anyways, guys, that is my rollerball and pen spray collection. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.